10-year-old me, I thought I'd be playing baseball. Yeah, when I grew up. My dad played baseball in the old Negro Leagues, and I was, my mother said I had a diaper and a baseball glove before I could really walk good, so I loved the game of baseball. So 10-year-old me thought I would be playing baseball. Preaching was not on my radar. Leading a church was not on my radar. Writing books was not on my radar. So 10-year-old me looking at me right now would be, wow, where'd that come from? So. Well, when I have free time, I love hanging out with Karen. We're empty nesters right now, and it is wonderful. So, I love hanging out with her. We go out to eat and talk and favorite spots. I love to read. I read a great deal, and I like to play golf. I like to chase that little white ball. So, I work hard, and I don't mind playing hard. So I think it was a mixture of feeling of accomplishment, feeling of joy, excited that God had put something in my heart to be able to share with other people. So it was all of that. And that's what I tell people all the time, other young guys that want to write a book or this kind of thing. You can't write a book because your primary motivation is to get a platform. You don't write a book to impress people. You don't write a book to make money. I'm concerned, and I see this as a pastor, I'm concerned about the impact of the disintegration of the family on all things in terms of how we do life. That is huge. That is huge. The shrapnel that is embedded in this generation and succeeding generations, we've not seen the dysfunction in its fullest form yet. And so, our sexuality, everything to do about self-confidence, body image for young ladies and for young men these days, depression, aimlessness, the inability to sustain relationships, knowing how to lead with confidence, all roads go back to somebody's family, whether you like it or not. And so I think the breakdown of the family has created a lot more chaos in our society and culture than we care to admit. And that disturbs me. Passion for stewarding a future and contributing to a future, godliness and the signature of the supernatural, and an impact for the cause of Christ. That's lost even in our counseling. And so we write the book with shadows of the future, how my decisions today and my choices today and the condition of my relationship with my wife or with my husband today is going to affect generations. And so that's the reason why we wrote the book, and that's the flavor of it. I think a high appreciation for the calling to be married, what that looks like. I think intentional modeling before one another and before children and before others that we're mentoring and having an impact on. So I think that will be very, very helpful. Giving a North Star, what are we really shooting at? And I think the larger issue is perspective. The future gives us perspective on right now. The book is dedicated to our 11 grandchildren, and because that's the time that we will not experience. We may be alive, and hopefully we go to their weddings and this kind of thing, but the ball is being passed to that generation right now by their parents and how their parents model, and so we dedicated it to them.